Good morning, afternoon, and evening. My name is Aquarius, and welcome to another episode of Starline Tarot. Dropping cards. Not paying attention. Well, you're trying to think more about the intro than where the cards are going. Anyway, But besides the fact, I will be looking to do more live streams in the future. Look out for those. There hasn't much else to really have to say right now. Let's just get straight into the reading. I'm curious on what we will get. Six of Pentacles. Got that reading. I got that card. I did a couple readings recently. People learning how to do equal give and take right now. Alright, let's see. Okay, first card of the gate. The Ace of Discs. So we have an offer being made right now. Okay, a physical offer being made. Maybe this is a time where spirit, or you feel like this is a very giving hour. Maybe you have, or this is the beginning of a potential project start for you as well in the physical realm. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Prince of Discs. I'm sorry, Prince of Discs. Prince of Cups. Jeez. Sorry, I was looking at the Ace of Discs while I was reading the Prince of Cups. But we have this energy of what looks to be something more. What looks to be to me a offer, of course, once again, that emotional offer being made. So if that's what's crossing this right now, Seven of Wands, something like you have to protect yourself. Yeah. The best possible outcome is just to protect yourself from oncoming fire of any sorts. You know, sometimes people, have their opinions, or sometimes people try to attack you with their own feelings of whatever, and sometimes you just have to just keep the shield up, take care of yourself, look after yourself, and what that really means for you. Here with the Princess of Wands. So there may be an immature person in this situation that you're dealing with. It may also be that there is this maybe immature feeling that you may be going through as well, of how you're handling offers, or this may be a new passionate beginning for you as well. The page is also the start of, once again, this passionate drive forward. And if we're making this offer with an emotional, with this very emotional movement forward, very young movement forward. This is a very definitive step forward. We're doing it with love and protecting yourself while trying to move forward in that love is hard, especially when you're at this very immature state of not want to say being, but just personality in some ways. Yeah, because in the recent past there was toxicity, and that's the whole thing here, is that there was toxicity. And that's what you're trying to protect yourself from. Trying to make sure you don't put yourself back into that cycle again because of how tiring it was. You want to be able to move forward in victory. You want to be divinely guided forward. You want to move to your highest good. You want this offer to be something from the highest, and from a place that was done with intuition, done with the universe, not against. Yeah, because you're trying to be calculated about it. You're trying to be sure you're, taking care of yourself about it. And that's the real hard part. Sorry, keep messing with the cards. Push these a little bit more to the side. Push you a little more to the side. There we go. Sorry, it was bothering me, so I wanted to fix it. But yeah, with the Queen of Swords here, you're trying to make sure you do it with a sort of tactful mind, you know. You still want to you still want to carry that divine feminine state with how you are, but at the same time, you want to be sure that if you come across me the wrong way, you will lose your hand. And that's because right now you're kind of questioning how you want that to look for you. You're questioning, like, you know, how many coins you have, how much money you have, and your external forces. You know, you're watching, you know, what feels to be how little you have. You see, you even can see here the hand's a little skinny too, feeling like there's a lack of. And the hopes and fears is that things are taking so long on growing and developing. And because things are taking so long on this development, your hope is that something grows, but your fear is that it's going to take too long. And they need you to balance that with the Four of Swords. And they need you to sit here and ask yourself, like, hey, what am I doing to keep peace? To keep my thoughts organized? To keep myself organized? Because they need you to realize that it's about protecting yourself. And if you really want to protect yourself, you need to organize your mind and make sure you find balance in whatever it is that's going on with this and this. And this. Don't forget this, because we were here. So, don't feel disturbed on the fact that you have this anxiety. This anxiety is very normal, just to let you know. Yeah, it's just you are sitting here on this energy of just what's been so bad in the past, and it's draining in a sense, and I can't blame you. I don't know, that song came into my head. I don't remember the name of it, but I very distinctly remember that lick. It's a very popular lick, I'm sure. I'm sure someone knows. Because then it goes like bump, 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 da da da, ba na na na, ba da na na, bump, bump, ba na na na. Like, and then everyone comes in together, and someone probably knows it. But that song played in my head for some reason. Alright, cutting the deck real quick. Okay. So what we have here is the Three of Cups, so clearly trying to bring something together. What are we trying to bring together, though, is the question. Why would you want to... If there's toxicity in the past, are you trying to bring something from, like... We'll see. Yeah, trying to use your intuition here. Trying to be guided here, not allow your fears to take over. Especially with this two of swords here. Trying to use your intuition. Trying to find that balance while the waves are rocking and all that. And then here with the Page of Cups. So, what's this Page of Cups situation then? With the Seven of... Like, are you feeling like you're less? Because there's this sense of... Like, do you feel weak because you feel like you have to defend yourself? Like, you're not weak for having to defend yourself, bro. Like, if you feel like people are attacking you, you don't have to feel bad for, like, feeling like you need to defend yourself. Now, it's natural for people to sometimes overdo it, but if you genuinely feel attacked, it's no problem in questioning that. Especially if it's like very obvious, like not like, and when I say people are attacking you, I mean like actually attacking you, like actually verbally assaulting you, not just people having different opinions and suddenly we're all mad at each other because we have different opinions. You know what I mean? But yeah, here with the Princess of Wands is that, yeah, you're guarded and defensive. You're absolutely guarded and defensive. You feel like someone's trying to lull you out. So you feel like someone's trying to lure you out, and you're into this reckless abandonment sort of thing. And yeah, you moved out of this rock, choppy water energy. Why did I do that? How did that happen? Jesus. Joshua. But, yeah, try and move out of these choppy waters. You're already on the move of trying to get to somewhere better, and that's why you walked away from this, and now you're feeling like you're about to get tempted back into something. But that's the thing, is like you want to be guided forward. And so here with the next card, you have the Hangman. And it's that, like, at the end of the day, you're the one who's holding yourself up here. You're the one who's keeping yourself suspended. And everyone's just watching at this point. I definitely feel like you feel like the one hung up, and that you're the one who's getting the butt end of the stick, like you're the one who's going to get hurt at the end of all of this. Because here with the Hangman, it definitely is like you could be brought down. People could help you out before things get bad, but you feel like they're not going to let you. You feel like people are just going to sit there and stare. But I also get this feeling of don't panic. Because if these two see the snake, they're going to get scared. But this Hangman energy here is about holding on to that, I want to say, stillness, still calm under pressure, there's still, you're not gonna get hurt. The animal is just observing you. You're being observed by not just the people around you, but but what I more get is like the energies around you, period. Animals, people, you're just being witnessed as you keep yourself here, because you could bring yourself down, you can cut yourself out, but you choose to be suspended here. It's a choice. If I remember correctly, that is the Emperor. So yeah, because you want to sit in your masculinity. You want to stand in your femininity, but you want to sit in your masculinity, is what I get. You want to be able to come off as a person who is feminine, who can be nurturing, who can be this individual of like not just high status, but a person of high quality, while also sitting on business. You stand and sit on business. And here in the external forces, you feel like you've had to walk away from so much. And that's part of the reason why you feel like you're lacking, is because you've had to let some shit go to move on. And whatever this thing that's taking too long is something that's at its beginning. It's something that stands tall. There's like a new dawn, a new day sort of thing. Anyway, and lastly, they want you to rest comfortably in your intuition with your high priestess self. And that's where you're going to find balance, is doing your tarot, doing your Torah, doing all these different ideas, and trying to use different practices to keep yourself balanced. And that's what it's about. But if that is the case, then let's see what the Everyday Witch Tarot has to say about this. Prayers and wishes. Interesting. Oh, where did I put all my books? Oh, I put them right here. Let's see. Prayers and wishes. This looks like a water card. No, it's not. What is this? It's an air card. Who would have thought? I thought well. I looked at the well, but maybe I'm just too much of a simpleton sometimes. I was like, well, water. No. It's deeper than that, mate. There it is. A spell is much like a prayer. It is a way to send your hopes and thoughts and wishes and worries out into the universe, to gain the attention of a deity with the power to help. Sometimes prayers are just general wishes. Please make this better. I wish I had more money. If only I could find love. Sometimes they are addressed to a particular god or goddess, or to the universal powers that be. No matter how you look at them, we all have moments when no matter what, next page, form they take, we need to put out a prayer or a wish and hope for an answer. Action. Think about what you really need or want in your life. Not the little things, but the stuff that really is important to you. Then, as many of us Then, as many of us did when we were children, wait for the first star to rise at the night sky and send your wish out with all the energy, saying, "Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight." Divination. If you get this card, it may be telling you it is time to ask for help from a greater source. Or perhaps it is a hint that you should put more energy behind the prayers and wishes that really matter to you and start working on making those wishes come true. Magic. If a spell is a kind of a prayer, then putting your prayers and wishes into a spell is the perfect way to go. Figure out what you really want to ask for and write it down on a piece of paper. Bless the prayer with the power of air by waving a feather over it and wafting it with incense or sage. Then say, "I pray for dreams and wishes true, for help from the gods above. I ask these wishes old and new, with perfect trust and love." Hold the paper in your hands and put all the energy from your prayers into it, and then make it into the shape of a paper airplane and send it sailing into the world. If you can't do that, you can sail the airplane to your altar or some other safe place. Okay, let's see. That's the case. Let's see what we do. If we're doing prayer and wishes, let's do the build your own magic. How are we going to build our magic so that we can send this message? Spirit says, escapist, come home to yourself. Come home to yourself. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read, and some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All that is totally healthy. Our lives can be incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may. And lastly, if we do need to get up and get going, let's grab something from Sweet Ass Affirmations. Okay, Spirit says, by giving thanks, I initiate abundance. Through generosity, I spread it around. You gotta look at the card. When you give thanks, you attract abundance. Focus on what you have, not what you don't. It's not about how many likes you got on your social post, but about each individual who took the time to engage with your little creative space. They shared a moment with you, and that is fucking beautiful. It's not about the amount of money you still need, but about the ocean of abundance already surrounding you. When you pay attention to what you do have, you realize there's always enough and never too little. The universe provides when you generously give thanks and share your abundance. You spread joy. Wait, there was a comma there. No, that was a period. Wow. And share your abundance. You spread joy to all areas of your life. Oh, and rubbing cards. So sad. And let's do the super attractor. I like these cards. I think they're very cool. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. So, yeah. So ultimately, we realize now that the energy is that you feel like you're being brought into something different. This new endeavor, this person makes you feel like you're coming into this energy of being like from your past, of toxicity and repeating cycles. And right now, what Spirit really needs you to focus on is resting. Focus on what your real wishes are and what your true dreams are, and take time not to escape from reality, but give yourself time to reset from reality. Give thanks and for the things that you do have, and recognize the abundance that you truly hold within you. And it's not matched to a price tag. It's not matched to how much you can, how much money you can give out to the world. But sometimes it's about what you have around you and who you have around you and why they're there. With that being said, I appreciate your time with me. I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.